Hello everyone, Fernando here, and today what I have is something that I finally have after 4 years of searching. So, yeah, anyways, this is the 2006 Malibu International LTD Dukes of Hazzard General Lee 1/18 scale with lights and sound. This, of course, being based off the 1969 Dodge Charger R2 with the 440. So, yeah, anyways, I picked this up at my local antique store for $24.99, which honestly is not as bad as anyone expect. Cause like normally when you go online or so, these go for an insanely ridiculous amount of money. So yeah, but in the case of this, between if I had to pay $24.99 or 100 $200, $24.99 would have obviously been the better choice. So I went ahead and got this. So yeah, and I'm very glad I didn't go over what I would have expected. So yeah. Anyways, aside from that though, it is in, as you can see, it is in really pristine shape. So yeah, um, nothing too major. Unless if you don't count the paint chips on the window chrome trim, but it's obviously not. Again, it's nothing major. It's not like it's gonna affect its performance or anything. But again, otherwise it does fully work, which is cool. So I don't have to do like any repair work to it electronically. So yeah, when I first saw it, I just pressed the button and yeah, it fully works. So yeah, when I opened up the battery lid, there was no corrosion on the contacts whatsoever, which is nice. So yeah. Um, and as I'm also filming this, there's also an RC version in that same scale, but this one in particular I've wanted the most. So yeah, but that's because like I saw a video of it on YouTube 4 years ago, back in late 2021 during COVID. So yeah, during my senior year of high school. So yeah. And I love the Dukes of Hazzard, and anything to do with the Dukes of Hazzard, I would have wanted to get some out of that. So yeah, but in the case of this, I finally have what I've been looking for. So yeah. Otherwise, I'll show you the rest of it. Well, to prove that that there's an RC version of this one, the body itself is actually just the RC version of it, but with buttons that help to make it light up, but also to play sounds. So yeah. But otherwise, you can also see that there's the housing for the radio antennas. So yeah. Anyways, let's have a look at the bottom, shall we? Got the speaker, and you got the battery lid. So yeah, you also have the print for Malibu International LTD 2006. And also you got the Warner Bros. Entertainment Incorporated. So yeah, and all the information, licensing and stuff like that. So yeah, 2006. And then you also have the Confederate flag or the Rebel flag on the front. Well, license plate actually. And then also you got the famous flag mounted onto the roof. And then also you got the Hazard County license plate, so reading CNH 320. So yeah. Otherwise, there you go. Let me see now. Also, as I'm also filming, unfortunately, legendary actor Rick Hurst, who was best known for playing cousin Cletus Hogg, Boss Hogg's cousin, had unfortunately passed away at the age of 89. So yeah, but otherwise, on a positive note, two things. One is the 20th anniversary of the Dukes of Hazzard movie from 2005, but then also last year marked the 45th anniversary of the original Dukes of Hazzard TV show from 1979. So yeah. I've watched the original Dukes of Hazzard show a lot, so back in the day. So yeah. But as much as I love the Dukes of Hazzard, on the way as I was getting to know the show, um there's also the cartoon version of it, which came out in 1983 by Hanna-Barbera, the same makers behind Scooby-Doo, Tom and Jerry, Yogi Bear, Huckleberry Hound, and Quick Draw McGraw, etc. So yeah, I've only seen like a couple clips of the animated Dukes of Hazzard, but for the most part, I've seen the original version. So yeah. Now, I personally have never even seen the Dukes of Hazzard movie, other than the only thing I have to say is that I've only seen the trailer. So yeah. And while it is the 20th anniversary of the Dukes of Hazzard movie, it is also worth noting that For those who've watched it, y'all know it was a failure at the at the box office. So yeah, and I mean, as I've heard actually, while researching about the Dukes of Hazzard movie, it turns out that the movie itself was a box office failure, and that's because a lot of kids that grew up in the late 70s and early 80s would have known that the Dukes of Hazzard was funny and comedic. So yeah, and adventures too. It wasn't the same Dukes of Hazzard that many people would have remembered, even when the movie first came out in 2005. Instead, it went in an entirely different direction. So yeah, going from family friendly humor to just raunchy, crude humor, which a lot of Dukes of Hazzard fans absolutely despise. So yeah, let me see. Otherwise, there's that. But nowadays, unfortunately, there isn't much to do with the Dukes of Hazzard. And well, I would like to get into this topic, but the thing is, I don't want to spark any controversy whatsoever, especially in the comments section, because people do go at war with each other. So for this, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. So yeah. Otherwise, I have nothing else to say other than this is something that I've wanted, and honestly, I love the Dukes of Hazzard. So yeah, I also do have a diecast version of the General Lee. Hold on, let me show you. Here it is. This is a 1/64 scale General Lee, made in 1981. So yeah, it's really cool though. I really like it. So yeah, this I actually got earlier this year. So yeah, I really love it. The doors do not open, but I mean, then again, this is what you get. So yeah. Yeah, it's in good shape other than just the paint on this one's already chipping off, and the flag's already about to smear. The letter G for general's already going away, so yeah, even the letter E's are suddenly turning into the letter F, so yeah. But I mean, otherwise it's nothing too major. I usually keep this one for the most part in my cabinet with the rest of my diecast cars. So yeah. Anyways, I'll get back to the Malibu generally. Okay, now I'm back. So otherwise, without further delay, I'm gonna go ahead and show you this in action. So here you go. Um, as you can see, the lights do show up through the tinted windows, which is really cool. So yeah, that's another thing I like, is that when it lights up, you can also see the lights through the tinted windows. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you the rear taillights just for this. And the same goes for the front LEDs too, though. So the front turn signals. So yeah. Overall, I'm really happy to say that I finally have what I've been looking for. So yeah, and also hopefully one day I can try to get the Dukes of Hazzard complete series on DVD. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, share this with all your Duke boys out there, and yeah, subscribe and watch out for Sheriff Roscoe along with Boz Hogfield. They'll come after you. But yeah, anyways, I'm Fernando, and I'll see you guys again next time. So yeah, take care now. Oh no, looks like Sheriff Roscoe's coming after me. See ya. Here I'll be showing before I go will be a bonus moment when I was trying to film a review video for this, so enjoy this one. It's hilarious. In the case of this, actually I ended up paying $24.99. I know this may still... Son of a... If you want to check out more of my content, please hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications to get the latest updated content and stuff from my YouTube channel. So, see you there.